Hello guys, and welcome to another Plan With Me video. This week we are filming the first week of 2024. We do have my new planner. This is the light pink print impression SPC edit planner. If it would focus, please, for the love of God. What the heck? There we go. And I just do have it decorated with a bunch of random vinyl stickers in pink. I just made the whole thing very pink themed. We have some reading stickers. We have some little, like a fat pink cow, an ocelot, flamingo donut, all these cutie things. But I'm going to be using that. I have the print impression SPC edit inserts, and then I am going to be using the Asleep by Midnight kit from SPC. This art is so freaking pretty and whimsical and just so freakity dickety dock and cute. I did get the add-on of the Blondie girls, as well as this is the freebie that came in the kit. I have my regular custom multi, my secondary custom multi, the doodles from the bundle or from the add-on, and then I did use the cloud bundle from the shop. That includes confetti headers, and I'm using Lavender Hollow. We've got this standard stuff in the scripts, the mixed overlays, the cloud and shine washi, and heaven underlays. So it's gonna be the setup for that. It's always so weird starting a brand new planner. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna figure out we need 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 full boxes. So we've got 2 scenes. I don't care about this scene because it's not New Year's Eve, so that's 4. We'll do 8, 9, 10. I'll do her as 11, and then maybe the book as 12. Or I might actually swap out the champagne for this because I don't drink alcohol. So the other one kind of fits my vibes more. But we'll get right on into it. The first was New Year's Day. So I did sleep in because we weren't able to go to the post office this day because, it'd be closed for the holiday. So we woke up, got groceries, went to McDonald's for a soda pop, got another here. And I did a, shit ton of filming this day. I filmed a bunch of, planner videos as well as my board game tier list. It was a big fat filming day. And then I did some work. I'm not really sure what, but I did something work related. And then I cooked dinner, which came out disgusting. So that was annoying. Nothing's, I feel more annoying than when you take the time to cook dinner and then it's not good. And then you're just pissed off. Oh no, I gotta sneeze. I hate that feeling you gotta sneeze but it won't come out. Ugh. I'm going to be using these Days of the Week in Font Choice 2. They are unfoiled. And then I'm going to be using this half of the page. This is called Weekly Essentials in the Shop. I'm going to use the holes, which is Hold Choice 3. The date numbers, which is, what's this font? Font Choice 5. And then we have the corners. So, yeah. But yeah, so I worked, and then I actually had posted the day before, or at midnight that day, the fact that I had played 500 games of Forest Shuffle or something on BGA, and then one of the people from the publisher, it's called Lookout Games, messaged me on BGA and invited me to try out the they're trialing, having people test out the new expansion, which is an Alpine expansion, and that was really fun and exciting. So that happened that day. It's been really fun. And apparently it's scheduled to be actually released physically at Gen Con, so I'm okay, starting my shopping list. Tuesday, we brought the mail to the post office, not to the mailman, because it was open, and then we went on our weekly Tuesday Cabo Bob's date because it's just a cute little thing we do together. And so we did that, and then, oops, forgot to do the days. I was itching to get the Christmas decor down. Not that I wasn't still loving it, because trust me, always love it, but mainly because like the majority of the lights that I had, like Christmas lights, all were dead. So it was just kind of depressing to look at. So, and I didn't do it on Monday because I figured, sorry about the laundry. This is so closed. Sorry about that if you can hear it. But yeah, it seemed like too close to cleaning, and I feel like I've heard that that's like bad luck on New Year's Day, like doing laundry and cleaning and stuff. So we didn't do any of that on Monday. But I did take down all the Christmas decor. And then we got to work, watched YouTube, and then I read. I believe this is the day that I finished the book I'd been reading. It was called Cloud Girls. It was very, very sad. Look up the trigger warnings before you read it. But I read that, and then I read 2 graphic novels. I read Heartstopper 5, which, so emotional. And I read, I don't remember the name of it, Whitebird or something like that. And it's like about the Holocaust, and it was also very emotional, if I'm being honest with you. So this week we had to move Girls' Day again to Thursday, which was NBD. So on Wednesday, I did call my dad, because I always call my dad on the way to Girls' Day. And whenever we move it, I usually forget to tell him that we moved it, and he'll like text me and be like, you good? Like, are you mad at me? Are you not calling? So I called him, and we chatted for a bit, and then me and Chris were gonna go get lunch. And I think we were going to go to Panda, and as we were driving, I look over at this McDonald's that's been being built for what feels like 6 years at this point. It's probably been being built for at least a year. And I see people in the drive-thru. I'm like, the new McDonald's is open! So I literally like turned the car to get in the turning lane to go. And that was just really great. And you'll see that like I've been like a really lovely customer since then. It's actually so weird. This McDonald's has like 3 pickup windows. Like instead of like the pay and then pick up, there's like the pay and then 2 pickup. And from whenever I've gotten food, they always give me my drink at the second window and then have me pull to the next window to get my food. Very weird. But I came home, watched YouTube, worked, played BGA. And then I began looking at flights for Gen Con, and oh my god. They were, last year, so whenever me and Andrea travel, I'm always on transportation and she's always on lodging. She worries about the hotel, I figure out how we're gonna get there. And that's just like our method. And so last year, I waited until like the middle to end of February to book the flight, which like, for a trip in August isn't really like that wild. Like that's pretty normal of when you would want to book a flight. But oh no. They had jacked up the prices so much that like I don't even want to talk about how much I paid because it's like an embarrassing amount for flights to Indianapolis. So I was like, let me just check. And the flights basically were like, for the round trip, non-stop flights, which last time we were flights was supposed to be non-stop, but then our flight got changed, so maybe it'll change again. But was literally, I don't know, like I'd say 40% less than what I paid last year. So I was like to Andrea, I was like, are these the dates we're going? Like, I'm just gonna book this. And she was like, perfect. So I booked it, and then she's like, let me look at hotels. So she booked a hotel as well that was like, because we're going for the full 5 days this time instead of only 3. That like the hotel was the same price for 5 days as we paid for 3 days, and it's only 0.6 miles away, whereas before we were a 12-minute drive. So overall, seems like a great situation to be in. We're very prepared this year. Have tickets for Gen Con gone on sale yet? No, but that's probably why we were able to get such great deals. Thursday, I woke up with my period, and a very miserable time to be alive, if I'm being honest with you. I felt like absolute asshole. Later in the day, in the morning it was kind of okay, but later it was not a good time. So that happened. Then I went to Andrea's house and we did some filming. First we filmed our combined November-December favorites, and then we filmed a top 10 games of 2023 video, which was super fun. And then me, Nick, and Andrea went and got hibachi for lunch, which was so good. It was like such a good deal. Like it was $60 for the 3 of us for hibachi. If you know, hibachi is usually like a more expensive kind of thing to get, but it was such a bargain because like my meal, which I got teriyaki chicken, fried rice, the vegetables, it was like $15 or something, which is like essentially a McDonald's meal in this economy. So it was freaking fantabulous and had a wonderful time. Always have a great time with my pals. Oh my god, I forgot about this box. That's so pretty. Okay, what am I using in the sidebar? 1, 2, and then 2 of these. 3, 4. I don't really give a shit about that. Like, oh, I have this too. Okay, that's fine. That one's not being used. This kit has so much banging art. So then me, Nick, and Andrea all had a game night together. Since we were doing game night on Thursday, Nick's BFF Tony from our game group, they usually play video games together on Girls' Day, but like Wednesday is their day that they play. So Nick had the whole day free, so he played games with us, which was super duper fun. We played like the new Santa's Workshop. We played Queen by Midnight. What else did we play? Now I'm sure you guys do not give a shit, but I need to know for like my own thing. Oh, me and Andre also played Distilled, just the 2 of us, earlier in the day, and we played Tiny Towns, and we played Role Player. That is correct. That was so fun. Ooh, I'm gonna put the clouds on the cloud washi. That's gonna look so cute. So we did that, and then later we had dinner. We had like Andrea ate leftover hibachi. Me and Nick had sandwiches and chips, and then like I had gotten Andrea this thing from Walmart as part of her Christmas present, where it's like all these different like dip mixes. And so we've been making them on Girls' Night. It's been really fun, so we made one of those. And then we also bought tickets / booked a hotel for BGG Spring, which is a board game convention in Dallas. So we got tickets to that and booked our hotel. Friday, I had slept like absolute asshole the night before, so that was tragic. And then I marked that we got groceries. I don't know what this was. I don't recall going to go get groceries. I don't know what we did or why I refer to it as that, if I'm being 100% honest with you. No idea. Oh, wait. I know. It just clicked to me. Duh. We needed Band-Aids because Chris had gotten like a back pimple and then like it was bleeding and we used the last Band-Aid. And so I was like, we need to get Band-Aids, and also I needed tampons, if I'm being honest with you. So that's what we did. We went and grabbed those things, and then I went to McDonald's and got a soda, and I was having a really, 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 really bad cramps this day. It was a very miserable time to be alive, if I'm being honest with you. Hated everything about it. Then we came home and worked. I watched YouTube, and then we went to Panda for dinner, I believe. I think so. And then, yeah, Saturday, I woke up and I went and got a McDonald's soda because this is my life now. Oh my god, I forgot to start this a little bit lower down. It's fine, I'll just trim off the top of this box. NBD. So yeah, I did that, worked, watched YouTube all day, and then I cooked because I was making dinner for game night, which is very stressful, but I did it. So I was making dinner for game night, so I had to cook all of that, and then we had game night. We were originally going to do D&D, but Andrea was quite sleepy. It's so funny. This is always how it goes. It's like, she'll be exhausted from like, you know, being a mom, because that shit is exhausting, and she'll be like, yeah, like I want to just have like an early night tonight, and we were gonna do D&D, but she's like, can we just like do like a regular game night and play games we already know? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely, I don't care. I'm just like happy to be with my friends. So we played like My City Roll and Build, which is like the little campaign we've been going through. We did Herd Mentality, we did Heat, which I won, which is so funny because I'm the one who like is not really a fan of that game, But we played Heat, and then we played Isle of Cats, and we still ended up like having a game night till midnight. Like, it was in fact not an early night, but it was a fun night, and that's what we like to hear. So we did that, and then Sunday I woke up, worked during the day for the most part, watched YouTube. I also went to get a Macarons soda this day, and we ended up getting Panda for dinner because Chris loves to do this thing where like he gives me like 2 things he wants from the grocery store, and then obviously like he'll be like, I need some oranges and some eggs, and that's like his whole grocery list. And I'm like, okay. And then by the time the weekend hits, he's like completely out of like anything to eat for like his diet, and it's just like really annoying. So that happened. And then I finally put the laundry away that I did like the Tuesday prior because I was just like too busy working to like get to the laundry. So I finally did that, and then I read. I started Fourth Wing, guys. Me and Andrea had this agreement basically where like she would read one of my, like, I would give her like my favorite read of the year, and she would give me her favorite read of the year. She had some stipulations about mine where like there's certain content that it could not include because it is too upsetting to her, and she knows that I read a lot of thrillers. So I was like, whatever, that's fine. So we exchanged books, and I gave her Hidden Pictures by Jason. Last name starts with an R, and I do not know how to pronounce it. But she gave me Fourth Wing, so I have started that. I'm about 1/4 of the way done. I've never read I've read like Harry Potter, so I guess I have read books that long, but like books that long really intimidate me. So I was like, how can I like make this less like daunting almost? And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna break it up into fourths. I'm gonna read it in fourths. So like I figured out like how many pages I had to read, and I put my bookmark at like where I needed, what chapter I needed to read to, and I just read to there, and it made things so easy. So far I'd give the book like a 3.5, which is higher than me or Andrea expected me to give it because I don't like fantasy. And everybody's like, oh, you love Harry Potter, how do you not like fantasy? And like, okay, listen, I like had some like shit going on in my childhood, right? We all did, whatever. Harry Potter was like my escapism as a child, and that is why I like it, is because it holds like a very like delicate place in my heart and a place of comfort, and it like has gotten me through all of like the shit in my life. And it like I had just happened to hit me at the right time. Like I interacted with Harry Potter at the right time, if that makes sense. Whereas like now I'm like pretty like whatever about life, so like I'm not really looking for escapism as much, and I prefer to read thrillers because they hold my attenzione, you know? So that is the tea with me and Harry Potter, and why I like Harry Potter but I don't tend to like fantasy. Hope that makes sense. I've gotten that, like, not like from you guys, but like people in my IRL life is like, but you like Harry Potter? And I'm like, yeah, but like I'd also rather watch Harry Potter. I think that's also a thing, is like I think so far Fourth Wing, I think it would be a fire movie or a TV show. It's just like not my cup of tea, because I feel like I don't like world building, which this book feels like it's written very YA, but like world building to me is like, ugh, such torturous times. Whereas if you're like watching something like fantasy as like a film or a TV show, they don't need to like describe everything because you can just like visually see it. So I think that's also why like I'm fine with fantasy being like a movie, is because there's less like needing to describe this like made up world. But yeah, that is the base. We'll zoom in for the day by day. Okay guys, we are zoomed in for the day by day. Okay, get my little booklet out here. Okay, little things, very important, and tweezers, very important. My dad texted me, he got the flowers that I sent them. He's like, they're just so pretty. I'm sure he's really excited about them. My dad loves flowers, and I never thought to send them to him for like a holiday, but I feel like it like works out good now that I like don't live there. So Monday, the first thing we're gonna mark is sleeping, and Lavender Hollow is definitely a more finicky foil, and it's definitely one that once you put something down, you don't want to pull it back up or you'll be screwed. This is gonna be to mark groceries, and then we'll do McDonald's. And then I'll mark filming with like a label. Oopsies, a patterned label. Okay, so for sleeping in, I'm gonna use the bed icon in Lavender Hollow from the mini icons sheet, as well as the sleep in script. This is from the foil bundle, but it is in font choice 3 in Lavender Hollow. And then for groceries, I'm gonna use the grocery cart icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a groceries custom, and this is in font choice 9, which is the little star font. And for McDonald's, I'm gonna use the fast food icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a McDonald's custom in font choice 9. And then for filming, we've got the filming camera from the mini icons sheet, as well as a film script in font choice 9. So pretty. And then down here, I'm gonna mark working. We'll use a dark blue page flag, because that's what color we are on. Okay, and then I made my horrible dinner. And then the excitingness of the forest shuffle expansion happened to me. I'm gonna use this actually. Okay, so for working, I'm going to use this laptop from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 9. For cooking, I have this like munchkin like melting away, because that's how I felt after cooking a horrible dinner. Then I have a cook custom in font choice 9, and then for the forest shuffle expansion, I'm going to use the paw icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a custom. Oh no. I'm just gonna put it in as FS expand, because this defo does not fit, so that's fine. It works for me. I know what it means. Up here, the first thing I'm gonna mark is that went to the post office. And then me and Chris did go to Cabo Bob's for lunch. And then I took down all of the Christmas decor, which always takes so long to get everything up and make it look perfect, and then you take it down. It literally takes no time at all. So for going to the post office, I've got the mail icon from the mini icons sheet in Lavender Hollow, as well as a custom PO drop in Lavender Hollow in font choice 9. For me and Chris going to Cabo Bob's, I've got the nacho chip from SPC, as well as a custom with Chris in Lavender Hollow in font choice 9. We're taking down Christmas. I thought Frosty matched quite well. That's from SPC. And then I have a custom bye-bye. And then a custom Xmas, both in font choice 9 and Lavender Hollow. Down here, the first thing that I'm gonna mark is working, you know? It's just how it be. And then I will mark YouTube binge, and that I read. YouTube binge and dark blue read. Okay, so for working, I'm going to use this retro computer from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 9 in Lavender Hollow. For YouTube binge, I'm going to use the movie clapper from the mini icons sheet in Lavender Hollow, as well as a YouTube custom in Lavender Hollow in font choice 9. For reading, I'm going to use the mini book from the mini icons sheet in Lavender Hollow. Then I'm going to use the read script from the foil bundle. That is in Lavender Hollow and is in font choice 3. Wednesday, the first thing that I will be marking is that I talked with my dad on the phone. Let's mark that. And then went to the new McDonald's, which was very exciting for me. And I watched YouTube. Okay, so for talking to my dad on the phone, I'm gonna use the phone icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a with dad custom, and that's in font choice 9 in Lavender Hollow. For the new McDonald's opening, I've got Lottie holding a Happy Meal, and I'm gonna just cut this in half, put in new McDonald's in font choice 2 in Lavender Hollow. And then for YouTube, I'm gonna use the movie clapper from the mini icons sheet in Lav Hollow, and then a custom YT binge in font choice 9 in Lavender Hollow. Then next up, we will use this to mark work. And then I will mark playing on BGA, and that I booked flights for Gen Con. Such a bargain. So for working, I've got Lottie working on her computer from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 9 in Lav Hollow. For BGA, I'm going to use the paw icon from the mini icons sheet in Lavender Hollow, as well as a custom BGA in font choice 9. And then for booking the flight, I'm going to use the airplane icon from the mini icons sheet in Lavender Hollow, as well as a custom book flight in font choice 9 in Lavender Hollow. And that's the first half. Moving on to the second half, the absolute first thing we're gonna mark is fuck my uterus, because it's truly how I was feeling. And then I will mark that me and Andrea did our filming, and then I will mark that the three of us got hibachi. I love hibachi, it's so yummy. So for my period, I'm going to use the panties icon from the mini icons sheet, and then I have this does not fit, so it's just going to say fucking, I cut half the R off, Yudi, fucking Yudi, whatever, that's fine, whatever fits. And then for filming with Andrea, we have got the filming icon, or the camera from the mini icons sheet in Lavender Hollow, and a custom with Andrea, and that is in font choice 9 in Lavender Hollow. Then I'm going to use this like Asian food doodle from SPC, and then I'm going to use a hibachi custom in font choice 9 in Lav Hollow, and a custom with A and N in Lavender Hollow. Then down here, I'm going to mark that we had our cute little game night, the three of us. And I had Sammy and chips. And I booked, we booked BGG Spring. This in. So for game night, I've got Lottie with her playing cards, and I have a game night, which it's like long. I'm gonna cut it to stack it. This is in font choice 9 in Lavender Hollow, like everything else pretty much. And then for the Sammy and chips, I've got the like thing, the like, what's it called? The place setting icon from the mini icons sheet, and then I'm gonna put in the and chips and the Sammy. Perfect. Then I'm gonna use the D20 from SPC, as well as a custom BGG Spring in font choice 9 in Lavender Hollow. Up here, the first thing I'm gonna mark is that I was tired AF. Well, I slept like shit the night before is actually what I'm gonna put in, but you know, same thing. Because I slept like poop, I was really tired. Then we went to the groceries to get the things. I got a McDonald's Sody Pop, and I was having really bad cramps this day. So we'll do one of these. So for Slept Like Shit, I'm going to use the bed icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as the Slept Like Shit, which comes in the foil bundle, but that's font choice 5 in Lab Hollow. For groceries, I'm going to use the grocery cart from the mini icons sheet, and then I'm going to use the grocery script from the foil bundle, which is Lavender Hollow, font choice 6. And then for going to get the soda, I'm going to use this Diet Coke can from SPC, as well as a fast food script. This is also from the foil bundle, font choice 5. And then for cramps, I'm going to use the panties icon, again from SPC, or no, from the foil bundle, Lavender Hollow. And I'm going to use the cramps script in font choice 9 in Lab Hollow. Next on up, okay, so technically I'm supposed to use light blue, so I'm just going to put YouTube up here so that I don't mess up my order, you know. And then we will do light purple for work, and then the like mauve color for getting food. So for YouTube, I'm going to use the laptop icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a YouTube custom in font choice 9 in Lab Hollow. For working, I've got this laptop from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 9 in Lavender Hollow. And then for getting food, we've got the fast food icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as the takeout script from the foil bundle, and that's font choice 6. Next, I'm going to mark that I went and got a sody, and then we will mark with the navy blue that I worked. Oopsies. And then that I watched YouTube. We'll mark that with like the teal color. Colors are really pretty in this kit. So if we're going to get a soda, I'm just going to use the car icon because, you know, I just went through the drive-thru. And then I custom sody in font choice 9 in Lab Hollow. For working, I've got this laptop from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 9 in Lavender Hollow. For YouTube binge, we've got the laptop again from the foil bundle or the mini icons sheet, as well as a YouTube binge script that is from the foil bundle, font choice 4. And then I did cook. And we had game night. Ugh, freaking stupid garbage trucks. Do this in a little bit wrong order because I'm gonna use one of the squared off boxes, and they're literally both this color. So just do that, which is fine. So for cooking, I've got Lottie chefing it up with a custom cook script in font choice 9 in Lavender Hollow. Then for game night, we've got Lottie with her game board, and then I have the game night custom as well. This one I'm gonna cut and stack like I did on Thursday. Game night. Perfect. And then up here, we're gonna use this to mark working. And I'm going to use this because it's the only one. Ooh, I do not want pattern. That is a lie. I want solid because that is pattern. So that means I have all the colors as options. We're going to use purple then, because this purple is really pretty. Love it. So for work, I'm going to use the like packages icon from SPC because I did pack up orders this day. And work script in font choice 9 in Lavender Hollow. And then for watching YouTube, I've got the YouTube laptop and a custom TV time in font choice 4. I did go and grab a soda. Use this. And we got Panda. I finally put the laundry away like a little bum I was being. And then I read. That was basically my evening yesterday. So for the sody, again, I'm going to mark it the exact same way with the car icon from the mini icon sheet, as well as a sody custom in font choice 9 Lab Hollow. For getting Panda, I'm going to use the place setting icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a Panda custom in font choice 9. For the laundry, I'm going to put the laundry basket icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a laundry script in font choice 9. And for reading, I'm going to use the book stack from SPC, as well as a read script in font choice 9 and Lavender Hollow. And now I'll zoom out and show you guys the finished spread. One of these days I won't zoom out the wrong way. Okay, here we go, guys. This is the finished spread. I think it is so pretty. What do we have left over? Lots of stuff on there, some page flags and deco, some headers and icons, a bunch of full boxes there, the date covers, more full boxes, another full box, doodles, some scripts, some underlays, little things, patterns, solid, rounded boxes, that page, and there. And that is everything, guys. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then, well, give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.